Well, early learning is very dependent upon what a child sees.
From the moment a child first opens their eyes, they're taking in their surroundings. In fact, studies show 80% of all learning in the first 12 years of life is obtained through vision. But according to the Journal of the American Public Health Association, 10% of preschoolers have vision deficiencies. That figure increases in grades K through 6 to 25%.
So, how can you be sure your child sees clearly? Well, for starters, what they eat, where they read, and how they hold electronics can all have an effect on their eyes. But there are other ways to preserve that 20/20 vision.
Janice stalls. It's a few feet away, but this poster is all a blur for these elementary school students.
It was hard for me to see a smart board.
Janice was one of about 40 students who failed her school's vision test. That's when the principal and area doctor stepped in with free exams and glasses. A typical exam and glasses could cost about $300.
The earlier that vision problems are detected, the less time will pass before a child falls behind in school.
Optometrist Victoria Melcher says 80% of what students learn in school is presented to them visually.
So good vision is essential for children to meet their academic potential.
Here are 4 ways to keep your students' sight solid. First, take a break from those digital devices every 20 minutes. Look away 20 feet for at least 20 seconds. But the good news about your electronics:
it is unlikely that they will cause permanent vision changes or ocular damage.
Next, forget about overdosing on carrots. It's kale and green leafy vegetables that contain nutrients beneficial to different parts of your eyes. Also, wear wraparound sunglasses with 100% UV and UVB protection. And get eye exams for the kids every time they go through a growth spurt, because chances are their vision changed.
Even the smallest of prescriptions make a difference in order for eyes to work together.
I think my grades will go up.
And it looks like these new glasses may just give these students the all clear to get ahead in class.
And Dr. Melcher says children's vision could change every 6 months until their growth level's off. One more thing, the farther you hold your digital device away from your face, the better for your eyes. So just how far should you be holding that digital device?
This is a no-no. Don't do this. Dr. Catherine Miller with Chesapeake Eye Center said with today's popular devices, you should keep the screen just about 20 inches away from your eyes. That's where it goes. Then there's that phenomenon that a lot of us experience. You know, my arms just aren't quite long enough anymore. It's called presbyopia, and you get it as you get older. It's something everybody gets.
Yeah, it's practically inevitable sometime around the age of about 40. Or is it? Well, the makers of a mobile app say practicing with their technology can train your eyes to see better. There are 2 keys to vision. The first is the lens of the eye. As we age, it loses elasticity, just like our other muscles. The second is the way the brain interprets the image captured by the eye. That's where the Glasses Off app comes in.
Now, using the app starts with a diagnostic test. Then over 3 months, 3 days a week, users spend about 15 minutes going through a series of exercises.
The eye function doesn't really improve, it doesn't really change. What improves is the way that the brain processes this information.
In a small study at UC Berkeley, users were able to read letters 1.6 times smaller after using the app. The makers even claim you'll see an improvement in your brain speed. So, what do eye doctors think? Well, ophthalmologist Dr. Michelle Rhee says there's a role in training the brain's reaction times, just like doing crossword puzzles every day. As for a substitute for glasses, she's not convinced.
Well, one thing I'm convinced of, you're never too old to learn something new like this. The craft itself dates back thousands of years, and for some Delmarva artisans, it's a labor of love. How you can get involved in hammering iron.
From the forge to the kitchen today, we're in the kitchen cooking New Orleans style. Delmarva Life will be right back.